So we've got our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Zoom.
Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
And Director of Product Development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining.
Awesome. So we're going to keep it short and sweet today. As you've probably heard, Live Good has become the fastest growing company in the entire health and wellness industry and the fastest growing company ever seen in the history of the network marketing industry. We've grown to over 2 million members in just our first 3 years and continuing that massive growth and momentum as we continue to roll out new products, help more and more people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and generate some additional income in their spare time from home. And in doing that, what we've done is literally flip the script. For the last 50 plus years, both the network marketing industry as well as the supplement space have been making products, some good, some bad, and marking those products, those prices up so they can either pay out big influencers, celebrities, advertising, or pay out big commissions in a compensation plan. What we're doing is a complete opposite. Instead of marking up our prices like these guys make this product for probably $5, sell it for 60. These guys make it for maybe $8, sell it for 99. And there's a lot of network marketing companies out there. Anyone selling a product for more than $50 is really doing it for the purpose of paying those commissions, paying for that advertising, and padding their bottom line. We're more about helping people get healthy, stay healthy, and again, do it in an affordable way. So we make the highest quality, USDA certified organic, cleanest, healthiest, premium products on the market. We show full transparency, meaning all of those third-party tests that other companies say they do, but never show you. And I bet any of you in any network marketing company have never, ever, ever, ever seen a third-party test from that company, a toxicity test, a heavy metals test, a glyphosate test, to know that the product is actually clean, just blindly believing the owner of the company, the leaders in the company who are telling you, yeah, best product ever, it's getting results. You hear these testimonials of people who are making money and getting paid in the compensation plan, and then as soon as the comp plan stops paying, something happens, they go to another company, they're like, oh yeah, that product never worked for me. You hear that stuff? Yeah, that's what happens when money is involved. And that's why we make, again, only the highest quality supplements. We show those third-party tests. We show all of that documentation. On top of that, let me ask you another question. Have you ever seen the actual formulation of any product you've ever purchased in a network marketing company, or even in that health and wellness industry? Because 99% of nutritional supplements, much less close to 100% of network marketing companies, never show you the amounts of any ingredients that are in their products. They hide behind these proprietary blends with the excuse that, oh, we don't want anyone to copy our formula. Guys, that might have worked 15, 20 years ago, but consumers are waking up. They're getting smarter. They're realizing that that's a bunch of garbage. Why aren't you telling me how much of any ingredient is in the product? This company says they have spirulina, the most nutrient-dense superfood on the planet, but how much does it have? Does it have just a sprinkle, or does it have enough to do anything? Nobody knows. Same thing with this product. Same thing with this product. Same thing with almost every product out there who has a proprietary blend, a greens blend, an alkalizing blend, whatever kind of blend they want to call it. All that means is that they're not telling you how much of any ingredient is in the product. Sorry, I dropped my super greens. Every single one of our Live Good supplements shows you the exact amount of every single ingredient in the product. And people say, well, aren't you afraid of people copying our formula? No, competition's good. You want the recipe for the best greens powder on the planet? Here it is. You're welcome to copy it. You're welcome to make this product. Costs about probably about $14, about $15 to $16 by the time it's delivered to our warehouse. We sell it for $19.95. Guys, those are very thin margins that most companies don't know how to operate from because they have to mark up their prices to pay out the commissions on the product in the compensation plan. we don't pay commissions on the product. We pay commissions on our membership, and we've got over 30% of our affiliates in profit compared to about 1 or 2% in all those other companies who are doing it the old way. So we'll talk about the comp plan here in a few minutes. But with that, let's go out to our awesome director of field development, Nader Kazan, to talk about the timing, the positioning, why we've grown as fast as we have, but more importantly, where we're going from here. Because 2 million members has never been seen in the history of the network marketing industry as fast as we did it. I mean, it took Amazon 2 years and probably over $100 million in spending to get their first million members. 2 years. We did it in 13 months. Like, that's how fast we're growing. Very few companies in the network marketing industry have ever hit even 1 million members, much less 2 million, and much, much less in the short amount of time that we've done it. But what's more exciting than all of that is this is just the beginning. 2 million people is nothing. There's over 5 billion people in the world who are already taking supplements. Most of them overpriced, most of them underdosed, most of them low quality. Now, for the first time ever, people can get the highest quality, best premium supplements on the planet at the best prices anywhere. Once people see that, they don't go back to spending 99 bucks for this garbage, 60 bucks for this garbage, 60 bucks for this stuff. Like, it doesn't happen. That's why we're continuing to grow. Well, literally every other company in the space is going the opposite direction. Consumers are getting smarter. People are waking up, comparing prices. Buying habits have shifted. People are no longer overpaying for products when they know they can get a better one at a better price on Amazon, or now a much better product at a much better price at Live Good. So with that, for those of you guys who don't know our director of field development, this guy has started in the field, built some big organizations as an affiliate, moved into business ownership, consulting, work with some of the biggest companies and brands in the space. But more important than all of that, I mean, he is all about helping you guys win, seeing the little guy win. And that's really what Live Good is about. I mean, we have started from nothing, gone completely against the grain, completely opposite of what every other company for the past, again, 50 plus years has done, and disrupting two big, huge industries out there, the nutritional supplement industry, as well as the network marketing industry. And now we're also getting into the skincare industry. We've got 5, 6 of the most powerful, highest quality, lowest price skincare products out there. We've got pet products, moving into food and some other household cleaners, a lot of different categories that we will continue to dominate, continue to disrupt, and continue to give you guys opportunity to earn income by helping people get the best products at the best prices. But back to Nader. I mean, this guy, as much as he's done, as smart as he is, as successful as he's been, I mean, this guy answers his phone, he responds to emails, he's on like 10 Zooms a day with our teams all over the world, helping build, Live Good, and share this amazing company opportunity products with others. So with that, our director of field development, Nader Kazan, good morning, man.
Good morning, my brother. Hey, Ben, thank you so much for the kind words. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. I don't even want to add into it anymore because we want to keep this one short, but I want to thank you personally, brother. I don't know if you shared it yet or not. I was getting my presentation and stuff that you left the network marketing industry about 7 or 8 years ago. It made a lot of sense. And myself, I'm sure Lisa and Ryan and over 2 million pioneers that are getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way are extremely thankful for you to come back and just grab a couple of amazing trends. So ladies and gentlemen, I've had the honor and pleasure of meeting Ben about 25 years ago. And, you know, I was lucky. I actually signed him up in a side hustle. And what do you know? Went out there, he built some of the biggest organizations. I'm talking in the field. And of course, being an honest man and working so hard, went into ownership, software, so on and so forth. So as I shared earlier, about 7 years ago, I believe, when he walked away from this industry that's blessed him beyond measure, yes, it broke a lot of hearts, but it made a lot of sense. So I'm extremely thankful, Ben, for you to come back and bring in the highest quality products at the lowest price with the help of Lisa and Ryan and over 2 million pioneers, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future of commerce. So, Ben, I just want to thank you and thank you for the kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nader Kazan. I'm here to serve you and teach you how to go out there and share the love of Live Good with everyone that you know before they inevitably join Live Good through someone else. I truly believe we will have 100 million people by 2030. I truly believe that, and many of us do, that Live Good will be a household name. Just like if you want to wipe your nose, use a Kleenex, clean the window, use a Windex, or got a boo-boo on your finger, use a Band-Aid. That's what Live Good is going to be, because just like Ben said, over 5 billion people are already taking supplementation. They're spending between $80 to $100 a month already on supplementation. But what are they getting? Products that they don't tell you what's in it. You don't know what owners are behind it. And when people overpay for those things, and especially now after the lockdown, people became such more wiser shoppers. That's why you see companies like that either being the old home-based business or supplement. People quit in less than 2.8 months. So let's talk about, see what's happening in the marketplace. Ladies and gentlemen, about 5 years ago, the world got locked down, as I shared with you. One of the couple of good things that came out of that, one of them was people realized that, hey, I gotta get some supplementation. The world is not giving me the nutrients I need. The second thing it did, ladies and gentlemen, it made people wiser shoppers. And we're gonna talk about a lot about that. It's all about true value. People start looking on the internet, start doing searching. People got more educated, wondering why aren't they paying $75 for a green so some doctor or a salesperson can get rich off of it. Let's see what's happening in the marketplace. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a little company in America called Costco. Costco is a club membership. And actually about 7 or 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, when Ben and I were dreaming about this model, that why don't we bring the highest quality products to people and have them stay on it as long as it takes? We called it the Costco model. Costco has over 110 million members, ladies and gentlemen, that are paying Costco $12.95 a month. So if you want to save some money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. But guess what? 110 million people are doing it. Let's look at another company that Ben actually mentioned, Amazon. Amazon started with books, and now Amazon nearly has everything. But guess what? 225 million Prime members are paying Amazon $14.95 a month. So if you end up paying $80 for a $5 green, you're going to get free shipping out of it. All of this come to one thing, ladies and gentlemen. People buying habits shifted. People are not going to go back into paying $65 for a CBD, or especially in the old way of doing network marketing, that somebody will get a pink Cadillac or a black Ferrari out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, the days of overpaying for nutritional products, so maybe somebody or some doctor or some network marketer will get paid on it, is over. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And yes, that's exactly what's happening. And you can see it. I mean, you see it in every company out there, both in the supplement space and the network marketing industry, who are selling products for more than $50. People are waking up, they're comparing prices, they're getting smarter. They're no longer doing that. Volumes are going down, revenue is going down, profits are going down, incomes are going down, ranks are going down, people are disappearing. And guess where they're going? Guys, I mean, 2 million people don't come out of nowhere. They're coming from those other companies who are ripping them off, who have been ripping them off, including the network marketing companies that you guys are well aware of. Many of you are probably in or have been in, who are just selling overpriced products to pay out commissions in a compensation plan. That's not what we're about. That's, again, why we flip the scripts. These products are not to make anyone rich. They're about, and that's why we don't pay out. We don't mark up the product, the prices of the products. Yes, we've got a lot of people making $1,000, $1,500, $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 a month in our compensation plan, just on our $10 a month membership, without having to mark up the prices of our products, keeping them just a few dollars above cost so people can afford to get healthy, stay healthy, and do it in an affordable way. Because in most companies out there, when it comes down to it, the average we've been in this industry for a long time.
Yes, sir.
We've run software for tons of companies out there, some very big ones, some very small ones. The statistics are the same. How long does the average person stay in a company buying that product before they're gone?
2.8 months.
2.8 months is the statistic, is the actual number. And we can show you this over literally millions of people in hundreds of companies. That's the average. When you have that revolving door, when people are only staying in your company for less than 3 months, what does that mean for your income? I mean, you've got to build and build and build and rebuild. That's why 99% of the companies that were here 5, 10 years ago are gone, because of that revolving door syndrome. They come, they go. That's how it is. And Live Good, because people are getting results, because they're getting highest quality products at the lowest prices, absolute true value, that very real, and this isn't just saying that they literally cannot get anywhere else in the world, which is very interesting, very exciting from a competitive advantage standpoint is in 3 years, every other company has watched Live
Mm-hmm.
Good go from 0 to over 2 million members. They've watched their own customers and members leave those companies and move to Live Good. And even watching all of that growth, fastest growing supplement brand in the history of the world, fastest growing company in the history of the entire network marketing industry, and nobody has wanted to challenge us. No one has wanted to do it the right way like we are, because they don't know how to operate making, a $14, $15 product and selling it for $19.95. They don't know how to operate on $2, $3, $4, $5 margins, and we do, because of our experience, because of the way that our business model is set up. And a lot of people compare it to Costco. For those of you who are familiar with Costco, Costco doesn't make its money on the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of items that they sell in their stores. That markup is about 11%. So their cost of a product is about $10. They're selling it for about $11.10 on average. Their margins are very slim on the products they sell in their store, just like Live Good. Their money is made on the membership. How many members does Costco have, Notter?
Over 110 million, Ben.
110 million members. That's where the money is made. 2 million members paying $10 a month. We can run a company on that without having to mark up the prices of our products. And when you understand that and see that, hey, those numbers actually make sense. 2 million with the duplication that we have. And I'm going to invite you on to our Firestarter Friday call tomorrow, where we talk about the rank advancements. How many people are duplicating or able to do it? Because again, in 99% of companies, you've got 1 or 2% of people in the network marketing industry in every company making money, able to duplicate, able to do it, able to enroll someone, able to sell a single product. Here, over 30%, because it's easy, it's honest, it's pure, it's true, that you can't get a higher quality product at a better price anywhere. And on top of that, we back it up with those third-party testing results. We back it up with that full transparency, showing you everything that you get. So it really is no surprise when you look at everything that we're growing as fast as we are. People want value. They want high quality at a low price. And they're really, again, surprisingly, but kind of makes sense, because it's companies, you need hundreds of thousands of people, members, to be making money. We didn't make money. Us four co-founders, we didn't take a check for at least the first year in this company. We didn't take a penny out of us. We don't have salaries. We only get paid if there's money left over after all of our commissions are paid, after all of our product is paid off, after all of our employees are paid, our warehouses, our rent is paid, and we are 100% debt free. We have a lot of money in the bank, millions of dollars in inventory in our warehouses, very healthy company, and still able to do it by selling the highest quality products at the lowest prices because of our membership model. Costco is one of the most healthy companies in the world, and very and consistently, and always, and on top of that, have a very good reputation. Nobody complains about Costco. Have you ever heard a complaint about Costco? Not like, people don't complain because it makes sense. People are getting value, honest, true value. There's nothing hidden, full transparency. This is what we have. And unlike Costco, you don't have to buy, a case of something or gallons of something to save money. You could buy 1 unit of our ultra magnesium complex for under $10 and get something that everybody absolutely should be taking every single day. I'll talk about this more in a second, but let's go out to our awesome product team. We're going to start with our director of product education, Lisa Goodkin. And another cool thing that you see, especially, I know I've kind of been bashing network marketing companies and supplement companies, but at the same time, they've been ripping all of us off for the last several years. So I think it's deserved. But you look at a lot of the people behind the company, when you see them, there's a ton of companies out there. Like, who owns AG1? Who knows? Who owns this company? Live It Up. Are the people who make this product? By the way, they just had to recall this product because people are getting salmonella. They say they do third-party testing, catching salmonella before this goes out the door, before it even goes into the product. I mean, you should catch that by testing the ingredient. We test every single one of our ingredients as it comes into our manufacturing facility before it gets mixed into the product. Then we test it again after each batch is made to make 100% absolutely positively sure that there are no glyphosates, there are no toxins, there are no heavy metals, there is nothing in any one of our products that are going to hurt you. And when companies have to recall products because people are getting salmonella, that's a scary, scary thing. So the point is this. In a lot of companies, you don't even know if the people who are making the product dare put those products in their body. Other companies, you see out of shape, overweight owners who are claiming that their products work. If they work, why are you not healthy? You've got to ask yourself that question. Here, we don't make these products to sell and make a ton of money on the products. Again, we're operating on $2 or $3 margins. We're making these products not only to help all of us get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, but Dr. Ryan and Lisa, who make these products, who formulate these products, are making these products to use these products. Because, and keep in mind, like all of us, including them, can buy any product on the market. When you see Dr. Ryan and Lisa, I mean, they are so careful and pay so much attention to what goes in and on their body. If there is, I mean, they're only going to buy the best product out there that they're going to take in their body. And guess what products they use? They use our Live Good products because they know that they're clean, healthy, pure, premium, and there is nothing else out there on the market that is a higher quality, that's better. Even for 4 times, 5 times, 10 times the price, there is not a better product of any one of our categories out there on the market. And when you factor in lowest price, guys, it doesn't get better than that. So with that, our awesome Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
All right. Thank you, Ben. Oh, are you off? Sorry, we're in the same room, so it echoes when one of us is talking. I've got a ton of great information out there. So I want to lead with, obviously, we're going to talk a lot about supplementation and the importance of it. But Dr. Ryan and I just did a training on Monday, and it was talking about lifespan, health span, and peak span. Please make sure you go check it out. It's on our YouTube channel. They're always there, all of our trainings. You will learn so much. But why I'm bringing this up is because that is the reason we need to be taking care of ourselves. Okay, I'm going to give the definitions, right? Lifespan is how long you live. Health span is how long you live in a healthy state. And your peak span is we all peak at a certain age, how long you can hang on to that peak, right? Obviously, we can't hang on to the 100%, but with a lot of lifestyle measures, you can hang on a lot longer than we are. And it really all dials down to putting effort in and taking care of yourself. We know this more and more. We see the sick and unhealthy, but we're also getting all this. I don't know if it's proper education, but it's a lot of advertisements, a lot of marketing, a lot of social media stuff that is all pushing us into the health category about taking care of yourself. That's where it becomes confusing. I was just finishing up an email, and this affiliate said, I'm so grateful to have you and Dr. Ryan at the helm being able to educate us and guide us along here because it's a very confusing world. The health and wellness industry. It's very confusing. It can be gimmicky. It can be fatty, fad, F-A-D. And it's hard to know what to do, when to do it, what works, what doesn't. But bottom line, what works is putting effort into taking care of yourself. What works is following these pillars of health that we talk about. That is moving your body every day. That is fueling right. Like I don't like to say the word diet because diet people think that you just have to follow some specific diet. You're fueling your body right. You're feeding yourself right. Whole foods, right? Fresh foods, things that don't come in packages, right? Stay out of those dyes and sugars and artificial ingredients. Not hard to do. You just got to put the effort in. Making sure we're sleeping well, we're focusing on it, we're working on our stress, we're taking our supplements. Supplements are so crucial to work on that peak span and work on your health span. Unfortunately, we don't get from our diet what we did. It is just the reality of it. Our food is not what it once was, so we're not getting the nutrients from our food. Our soil is ruined. And it's probably going to stay this way, unfortunately. We have to be covering our ends. We have to be making sure we're filling those nutrient gaps, the basic stuff. We have to make sure we're addressing gut health. Okay, gut health, gut, second brain. It's extremely important. Whether there's so many times that we've just bypassed and say the gut's not a big deal, but you start addressing the gut and things start to happen. It's like magic. Supplementation is a major, major, major player in this. But this is also where it gets confusing. And maybe some doctors are getting on board. They're recommending supplements. Sometimes it's the basic vitamin D, magnesium, a multivitamin, fish oil, I mean, this is all stuff. When I say basic, it doesn't mean that it's not important. It is basic in the sense like everybody needs to be doing it. It is your basic stuff. It is your bottom of what you should be doing. We have our foundational 5-pack, which covers this: your magnesium, your multivitamin, your vitamin D, your factor 4, which is your omegas, and your probiotic gut support. I say this foundation is necessary, is essential for every single person to be on before we even start to layer in other stuff. And it's not necessarily specialty stuff, right? But it's just stacking on based on what we need. So confusing. Supplements can be very confusing because they're everywhere. The marketing is everywhere. The marketing can be amazing. I mean, I'm telling you, I see some marketing and it grabs me, and then I start going down a rabbit hole looking, and then if you dig a little deeper, you can really dissect things and be like, okay, well, this really is not what it's said to be, not worth it. I love doing that for you because I know when it comes to supplements, you guys aren't necessarily trained in it, so you don't know everything. Use me for that. But many times you have companies that have these big proprietary blends. There's nothing wrong with a proprietary blend. You will see our blends, our Live Good proprietary blends. What you need to understand is you can't just have all these ingredients lumped into a blend and not know exactly how much of each ingredient you're getting. It means nothing if you don't know the dose. Why? Because it has to be at a high enough dose to have a therapeutic benefit. And you'll notice so many times, take a supplement that maybe you're taking or you see it on an advertisement, read through it, find the proprietary blend. If it lists a bunch of ingredients, you have to question, why are you not telling me every single ingredient? I need to know if I want, let's just say spirulina, if I want this much spirulina because the data is showing that this is what I should take, you want to know that you're getting that much, not a sprinkle, not a fairy dust. It has to be high enough to move the needle. Very important. Also, why the testing is so important? Because of nasty things that can be in supplements. I'm talking pesticides, heavy metals, molds. Those are some of the most common that can be in supplements. If you don't do the proper testing, guys, to ensure that it's not in there, it's a red flag. Can be doing more harm than good. Sample, I mean, what Ben was showing about salmonella in this product, but they say they do their testing. They can't just say it. You want to see it, right? You want to see it because you deserve to see it as a consumer. If you're putting something in your body, somebody should be hiding these testing results from you, right? You can't just verbally say we test, right? You have to show. It's important. And if they don't ask, there are many times that I know Ben and I have reached out to these companies out of curiosity. Hey, you say you test, can you share your results with me? And they say, oh, that's not public knowledge. Why is it not public knowledge if you are selling me something that I personally am putting into my body? It's a scary world when that goes on. You also need to know that what is in it is in it. What's not in it is not in it. You want to make sure of all of this. I use the example about gummies because I actually do get people. I know people love gummies, and they're easy. They taste good, but they're very hard to manufacture. And I don't know if Ryan wants to touch on this, but basically, if you're not testing the final product, then it means nothing because going through the process of making the gummy can actually, the end result, it doesn't even have any of what it's supposed to be in. This is common. I've seen studies on this with creatine. At the end of it, there's actually like almost next to zero creatine in these gummies, and people are popping them thinking they're doing great. Creatine's amazing. I'm hearing all this stuff about it. You want to make sure you're doing something for a reason. And then the cost. We see, I mean, people question, how do we do it? How do we do it? Because we don't inflate to cover all this stuff. It's as simple as that. Yes, quality products are more expensive to make than lower quality products, but they are not $100, $50, $40. It doesn't cost that much to make them. And we are not increasing our prices to cover a whole bunch of other stuff. My daughter, both my girls just started in a vertical training class at this little gym. And I was sitting up at the smoothie bar while I was waiting for them. And I was looking at the supplement or the powders that they use, the protein powders. And of course, one of them that they use is a physician only line, right? So you have to have an account with them. and you buy it. When Dr. Ryan and I had a clinic, we actually used this one. But the problem is the clinic buys it for $30 and then they sell it for $60 to $70. And I'm looking at the product and it's just a pea protein, not organic. And I'm thinking how much better ours is and the price, and it's just amazing. So of course my daughter starts talking to the guy all about Live Good and everything. So he was going to reach out. But you have to look at everything. You have to dissect everything. You can't just trust. You can't just trust because of where you are in a health food store, in a doctor's office. Question everything and use myself as a resource to help you go through this, and use me as a resource to help you find out what works for you. We do have a health questionnaire, wonderful place to start. I encourage you to do that first. And if you're still looking for more, send it to me along with your questions and your specific health conditions or whatever it is you want to improve upon yourself. But regardless, we all need to be working to extend our peak span and or improve our health span, how long we live in a healthy state. Always here for you guys. Back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Love it. And it's not just about buying it in a health food store. I mean, I think most people, I don't have the statistics, but I would argue that most people are buying their supplements because they hear something from an influencer or some random creator or a celebrity on TikTok or Facebook or anything like that, or even a podcast or something, and these people are getting paid to tell you to take that product. And quite honestly, with full transparency, that's what we're about. We did that. We actually paid for some podcasts for some big influencers like Ben Shapiro, Russell Brand, some other people, and I pulled it because I'm like, this isn't right. Like this, we're paying people to talk like that's not, and these guys aren't even taking our product. It wasn't. It just didn't feel good. That's not our style. That's not what we're about. We're about genuine. How do you say genuinity? Something like you guys know what I'm saying. Honesty, and so the thing is, that's who you're listening to. People who are not taking the product. And speaking of cost, I mean, this product isn't even organic. Probably costs half as much to make as our USDA certified organic super greens. They're selling it for $99. We're selling it for $19.95. 5 times the price for literally a cheaper, lower quality, less expensive, lower quality ingredients, not even organic. They don't tell you what's in it. Could have toxins, could have pesticides, could have chemicals in it, could have glyphosate, stuff that's going to hurt you. You don't know because they don't tell you. They don't show any of those third-party testing results. So there's a lot of shadiness out there, and we're just blindly believing some random guy on TikTok because he said, oh my gosh, I took some super greens and they did a great thing. Like, don't believe, even if it's our product, don't believe it. Like, do your own research, do your own homework. On top of all of that, every one of our products comes with a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. Take this product for only take a 30-day supply. You want to keep it for 90 days. If you don't absolutely love it, you don't feel better, you don't believe that it's doing anything, send back the empty bottle. We don't want to take your money if you're not getting results with our amazing products. And I'll tell you what, even with the most generous guarantee on the planet, nothing comes back. Because when you genuinely have the highest quality products at the lowest prices and you're doing it the right way, people want more. They don't want less. So it's absolutely working. But what else? I wrote down a lot of notes where you were talking. Oh, speaking of the gummies, Lisa, a lot of gummies can be dirty. A lot of them have sugar. They have preservatives and other stuff. Our gummies are not only the cleanest, healthiest, USDA certified organic. This is our children's multivitamin. I mean, kids get enough junk as it is. We got to keep their multivitamin clean. And I'll tell you what, some of the multivitamins out there with the amount of sugar and other garbage that it's in it, it is so much worse to put that in your kid's body than not taking the vitamin at all. It is crazy. So a lot of people, this is the number one complaint we get about our children's multivitamin gummy. I don't know if you could see this. They're all kind of stuck together. You have to dig them out or, pop it a little bit to get them out. Why do our gummies stick together? Well, most gummies don't, because we don't put wax on them. That's why. And that's a decision. And what's the word? It's a conscious decision not to do that, because everything, like Lisa said, you got to make sure everything is in it that's in it and everything that's not in it is not in it. There's no reason to put wax in your body if you don't have to put wax in your body. There's no reason to give your kids wax that's not helping them, not benefiting them. It's not going to kill them, but there's no reason for it. Yeah, take another second, dig it out, pop it like that, and have a healthier product that's actually getting your kids benefit. So that's really cool. And then I just want to share one quick story because I was just checking Facebook while Lisa was talking, and I got a message from one of my oldest friends. This guy was my best friend in 4th grade. His name's Bennett, and he sends me a message, posts his the Live Good order that he just placed. He says, "This is what I take on the reg now. Your stuff," he said the other word, "is next level. Thank you." And I mean, he ordered, man, probably 10, 12 different products. And it's awesome.
Nice.
Like, this is, I don't even remember talking to him about Live Good. And this is, once people see it, they can't unsee it. And this is someone who, he and his wife are very health conscious. I mean, a lot like Dr. Ryan and Lisa, they're outdoorsy, they ride bikes, they hike, they live in Colorado, very active couple. And like Ryan and Lisa, they're not going to put garbage in their body. They eat healthy, and these are the supplements they take. And he says, "Thank you. Your stuff is next level. Thank you." Like, that is an awesome testimonial. Someone who genuinely, I mean, could buy any supplement out there, watches what goes into his body, and he chooses Live Good, not because his old friend has started it or runs it, but because they genuinely are the highest quality products at the lowest prices. And again, once people see it, they can't unsee it. So with that, let's go out to our director of product development, the guy that makes all of these products, formulates them. We talked a lot about what goes in the product goes in it, what stays out, and that is very powerful, because not only when Dr. Ryan formulates these products, I mean, he spends a ton of time, effort, energy, research that goes into every farm, every ingredient, every resource to know which, not just the formulation. First, he figures out the ingredients he wants. Then he sources all of those ingredients individually to make sure that they're coming from the most pristine farms, locations, sustainable areas in the world, that they can keep up the same ingredients at the same level of cleanliness that we have for every product. And like we talked about, not only does he put in only the highest quality ingredients, but there is nothing what he leaves out is just as important, because you could have great ingredients, but if you put some garbage in there, it offsets the goodness and oftentimes makes it bad. You will not find any harmful ingredients in any one of our products. And keep in mind, again, we're not making these products just to sell a product and make a gazillion dollars like most of these brands are, without caring what goes in it, how much of anything, if it's actually getting results. They just want to pay some influencers to tell you that it works. Dr. Ryan is making these products to use these products, to get results with these products, to give to his kids, to give to his wife, to give to his family, and to give to all of us. And he doesn't want to give us stuff that's not going to work when he's the one formulating it. So with that, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Awesome, Ben. Thank you very much. This is quite the leadership team, really. I mean, Ben and I met in the gym, which is kind of cool. We were friends first, which is awesome, and then we got to talking a lot about the lifestyle stuff and the healthy living and the different things that we each do in our daily lives to make a positive difference. And, Lisa is very dialed in, and it's actually a great combination. This team is amazing team that covers almost all of the bases. And I love it because it's transparent, it's open, it's loving, and we thrive in that environment. We don't ever have to worry about saying something that we then have to worry, what did we say when we were asked that question in the past, kind of thing. It's a nice feeling, right? Like, to be able to talk with confidence about the way we do things, to share the details on the formula, to share the details on the supplement facts. It's a lot of detail, but for those people that actually care about it, the ones that do want to look into it and that want to try to compare to other products, it's refreshing for them. It's the new breath of fresh air. It is the new way that the standard of the supplement industry is pretty low. But I love the way that Live Good is setting the bar so high, because the brands are going to have to adapt. They're not going to be able to continue to deflect and say, well, that's proprietary. We don't share the testing with you because for whatever X reason, X, Y, or Z. Like, no, the brand should share the testing with you. There's actually nothing in there that would be considered proprietary. I don't understand why they don't. The reason they do not is because they just don't want to show the detail that's in the formula. And that's okay if you are really truly creating something that was proprietary. They're not. They're not. This is a lot of just Me Too stuff. You know, it's not a lot of like real true like I don't know if it's research and development going on, but like it's the food business. Think about the supplement industry is. It is a supplement to food. The nutrition model in this country, specifically in America, and many countries now, which is unfortunate, has gone to this fast food, highly processed, ultra processed thing. So you are not getting quite the same nutrient profile that you might have been or our grandparents were getting or so on and so forth. You know, we're not sourcing the same way. We're on the go a lot. We're pretty stressed out. And there's a lot of reasons why our bodies are depleted of certain vitamins, minerals, nutrients. So yeah, supplementing is now scientific. The evidence is there to support it. Like I come from an evidence-based training. Like that's it. Like doctor of pharmacy, we make finished product, compounded product. You know, you have to provide the evidence. When we first launched Live Good, I was of the mindset that everybody would be providing the COA, the certificate of analysis. I thought everybody was doing glyphosate testing. I really did. I really thought that every brand was out there was doing heavy metal testing to show that full disclosure that, you know what, this is a USDA certified organic product. So therefore, we are worried about metal contamination because metals occur naturally in soil. I couldn't believe it, man. People started sending in all these different brands to look at, and you know, it's unbelievable when I realized I was like, oh my gosh, this is our unique selling proposition. This is who we are. We're the transparent. We're the brand that's going to tell you how it actually is. And man, so many just don't do it. And I think that's a big point. Like, it's a big point because you want to know what you're getting. You guys are spending your hard-earned money. I mean, this is like, even though that we have the lowest prices, I mean, by far, which is kind of crazy. But because we know we ask you to stack, we say, hey, start here, but you really need to have this well-rounded product offering because it is very difficult, guys, you know, to say just to take one product. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. So that's another thing we always advise. It's like, you know, don't buy into these influencers and influence marketing that's telling you, hey, one scoop a day is all you need. It's just not possible. And so when we tell you to stack, we realize you're spending more money. And thankfully, it is affordable, though. You can accomplish your goals and do it in an affordable way, which is amazing. But, you know, by doing so, we're always worried that, you know, about the quality. You want to know that you're spending your money in the right places. And it's probably true that most supplements bought um, don't don't have the quality that they should. And so therefore, at best, I say this before, but at best, you're losing money or, you know, wasting money. And at worst, you know, you could potentially be getting a little bit harmed in a way. You know, there are some things that go into the food supply that hurt us. We see that in the ultra processed foods market. We see the way they try to hijack our dopamine system for rewards and for addiction, and so that people will come back. And we see the way they do it with coloring. Can you believe it? I mean, some of the cereals that are made in America are formulated totally different than they would see in Europe. They want the bright colors. They want the kids to be attracted to it, the packaging, the actual product. It's disgusting, you know? And so we intentionally leave those things out. I'm glad Ben mentioned that. That is an important point because often it's very easy to get tempted to just let somebody else formulate for you, typically a lab. And a lab's going to do it the easiest way the lab can come up with to produce the product quickly and cheaply. And that is not the way we roll. You know, that's why it does take us time to get things to market, you know, but hey, we've been doing a pretty good job considering 3 years in, we're at 50 plus products and continuing to grow. And the momentum, the wave that's building behind us is early. It's early. And I get a lot of questions, comments, and I'll send it back to you here, Ben. But one of the things that just like you, I've got friends that hit me up and show me the things they're doing. It's kind of funny. But I had a unique one come in the other day. I haven't heard this before. This guy had too much lean muscle, he thought. I'm like, come on, man. Like, come on, too much lean muscle. And he's not like using hormone therapy or anything like that. But he's a runner. He likes to run. And he was worried about putting on too much muscle. And so we had to kind of talk through that a little bit, flush that out. I guess that's one of those things where they say it's a good problem, good challenge to have. You know, is that you got a little too much muscle and you're trying to run fast 5Ks. So yeah, it was kind of funny though. And I was like, look, I said, we still talked about the aminos, we talked about the protein, the creatine. You know, this stuff does help you. That's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps you healthy as you age. I mean, that's the longevity drug, right? I mean, food is like medicine, and therefore supplements are too. So that's my motto. I'm sticking to it. So Ben, I'll send it back to you, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let's talk about the compensation plan, the money. I know that's why a lot of you guys are on this call today. And our compensation plan is, I want to say it's simple because it's easy to make money in Live Good. When you have something that anyone can do, anyone can have success with. And I'll tell you, we have so many people in Live Good, number one, who have never been in the network marketing industry before, who are having success, but more importantly, people who have tried multiple programs in the network marketing industry, struggled to enroll people, struggled to sell any product, now having success, many of them hitting our first level of rank bronze in their very first week, seeing duplication, meaning not only they're not just signing up a couple people just to get that rank, but those people are duplicating, enrolling people. It really, I mean, think about it. When we've got 30% of our affiliates in profit, compared to most companies where 1 or 2 is the standard, 3 is killing it, and we're 10 times more than that, 10 times more duplication, it really doesn't matter what kind of compensation plan you have. If people can do it, people are going to make money. If people can't do it, doesn't matter if you've got the most generous compensation plan on the planet, nobody's going to make money. With Live Good, not only can everyone do it, but we do have the most generous compensation plans on the planet. Of our $9.95 a month membership, we're paying out about 85% of that, which means of the $10 a month, as we talked about, we're not making money on the product, maybe $1 or $2 after everything's said and done. So we're left with $1.50 on each membership. That's what we're running the company on. And we're still 100% debt free, paid out well over $100 million in commissions to our affiliates just in the first 3 years. And again, we are just getting started. And the comp plan's exciting, but the growth is where the true excitement comes from, because it's so much easier to build a team of 20 people here, 50 people here, 100 people here, than literally enrolling 3 people in most companies out there when you're selling overpriced products that you don't even know what's in them. So at Live Good, the way our comp plan works, it starts with the power line. If you are a pre-enrollee in the power line, you have very likely seen thousands and thousands of people join this week alone. We've got thousands of people joining every single week. At midnight Thursday night, tonight, all of those people who make the decision to become a member get placed in our matrix part of the compensation plan in the order they're in the power line. Everyone has, it's a 2-by matrix, so everyone has 2 frontline positions, which means after those 2 spots are filled, the only place for everyone else to go is under the ones who are already in there. So anyone who falls under you in the matrix, you will get paid on, whether you had anything to do with them enrolling or not, whether you enrolled them or they just fell under you by someone else. So even one person who goes to work and builds a team could be making you $50, $100, several $100 a month in residual income. In fact, you can potentially make over $2,000 a month without ever enrolling people. But if you really want to earn a lot of income, and just by enrolling 2 people, you literally triple your income potential in the comp plan. So you go from a max of $2,047 to over $6,000 a month in potential income. But the more people you enroll, the more duplication you have, the more you advance in rank. You can earn unlimited income in our compensation plan. That's why we talked about, we got a lot of people making $5,000 a month, a lot of people making, we've got over 200 of our diamond members averaging over $10,000 a month in a little $9.95 a month program. We got people making $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month in Live Good, and this is just the beginning. We've got tons of people making $50, $100, $200, $500 a month every single month. And unlike a lot of other companies, 99% of companies out there, probably 100% of other companies out there, where you've got that 2.8 month turnaround, there's no true residual income. Think about how many companies you can even name that were around 10 years ago and are still around today. There are not very many. And what that means is no residual income. When a company goes out of business, when it eliminates its network marketing compensation program, that means the residual income that was probably not very existent in the first place for maybe 1 or 2% of people is gone. At Live Good, once people see this, they can't unsee it. Nobody goes back to spending $60 for a low quality greens product when they could get the highest quality one on the market for $19.95. So that's why not only will we continue to grow? I mean, 2 million members in 3 years has never been done before. It's a huge number. But 5 billion people in the world are already taking supplements. 100% of people need supplements. Everybody needs Live Good. They need to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And if they want to earn income in the fastest growing company in the history of the wellness industry, as well as the network marketing industry, they don't want to miss out on this. Because in the next few years, as Nader talked about, this isn't just going to add another million, 2 million, 3 million people. We fully expect to be at 10 million, 20 million, potentially over 50 million members in Live Good, because why would people pay more for a lower quality product when they could get the highest quality supplement at the lowest price anywhere? And as unhealthy as the world is right now, people are waking up. As Dr. Ryan mentioned, as Lisa mentioned, people are realizing they need to do something to change. And when we have no competition, best products, full transparency, lowest prices, changing lives, testimonials coming in every single day, and an opportunity on top of that, guys, there is no way we don't grow to at least 20 million members in the next few years. That means you've got the only place for all these people to go is under the ones who are already in. That means you can get in before 10 million, 20 million, 50 million people join this company over the next few years. The opportunity, as powerful as it was a year or two ago, it is just as powerful right now. In a few years, when we have 20 or 30 million people, it won't be as powerful because everyone's going to already know about it. Just like if Amazon launched a network marketing company right now, who are you going to pitch on Amazon? Everybody's already in, right? Now is the time. We're Amazon in 2001, like before the major growth happened. This is the opportunity you guys have in a company that's revolutionizing, disrupting, just absolutely rewriting history in the network marketing industry, in the supplement space, doing it the right way, changing lives all over the world, putting a lot of other companies who've been doing it the wrong way for so long out of business. Where again, those 2 million people have come from somewhere. They've all tried other companies, other products before. Once they find Live Good, again, they're not going back, which is different because most of you guys, if you've tried different supplements, you've probably tried this, you probably tried that, you probably tried that, because you haven't found one that gives you that true value, highest quality, lowest price. Again, once you find it, you're not going back. And that's what makes it so easy to go out there and duplicate. So all you need to do to lock in your position, go to any of the emails you've gotten from Live Good, click on the link that says click here to join now. One-time $40 affiliate fee to earn unlimited income in the compensation plan forever. And then $9.95 a month to save money on the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices. Turn off my phone. Sorry, should have done that earlier. $9.95 a month to get a position in the matrix and save money on your products. Get member prices instead of retail prices, or $99.95 for the year if you want to get 2 months free. Save 20 bucks, however you want to look at it. So $49.95 today, or $139.95 today if you go the yearly option. Lock in your position now. You've got till midnight tonight. So actually, if you do it now, you even have time before midnight to enroll your first 2 people. And then tomorrow, I invite you guys all on our Firestarter Friday call, where we do rank advancement announcements, we do product announcements, other updates. We got an exciting one tomorrow about our new Powerline video that will 100% be live tomorrow. The landing page may or may not be. We might just put it on the old landing page for a day or two until the new one is complete. But that video will be done. You'll get to see it tomorrow 100%. Yeah, and we'll talk about you if you enroll people. So anyway, you can find that link in your back office under webinars. So join us tomorrow at noon. But today, lock in your position right now. Place your product order. I'm going to give you a couple suggestions real quick. I'm going to wrap it up here. Gone a little longer than I wanted to, but this is our magnesium, something everybody needs every day. It literally plays a role in every single thing our bodies do, and most of us are not getting enough. Most high quality magnesium supplements are 30 or 40 bucks, $9.95 for the best one on the planet. Our vitamin D, another one that most of us are deficient in and we're not getting enough of, and it plays such an important role in our immune system, our bone health, our brain health, so many benefits of vitamin D. And again, most of us are not getting enough. This one is also under 10 bucks. How about our multivitamin? I think I just took it into the kitchen because I ran out. I'm on my last bottle, but our multivitamin comes in men's or women's for just $12.95. You can get those three products, multivitamin, vitamin D, and magnesium for $29.95. We call it our daily essentials pack. Less than $1 a day for three supplements that everyone absolutely should be taking on a daily basis. But once you lock in your spot, go through all of our amazing products. Our super greens we've been talking about all day are amazing. Our super reds, best cardiovascular health product ever created. Our essential aminos, super powerful. Creatine, we've got two different protein powders, our chocolate whey protein isolate with colostrum, and our plant-based protein USDA certified organic, our collagen, one of my favorite products. And something that helps with hair, skin, nails, joints. Absolutely amazing. Our healthy USDA certified organic coffee with brain boosting mushrooms and weight management ingredients. That is one of our best selling products. Pre-workout product, E3, energy, endurance, electrolytes, fiber, organic fiber, something 95% of us are not getting enough of on a daily basis. Our brand new NAD Plus dissolving strips, guys. This one is flying off the shelves. Our Himalayan Shilajit and organic sea moss. Great for trace minerals that we're not getting anywhere else. Also great for nervous system support, hormone support, cholesterol support. We've got our men's vitality. Guys over 30 want to boost your testosterone. That is the product. Women want to control those hormone swings. Women's hormone balance is an amazing product. Again, skincare products. This is our whipped tallow balm, an amazing product. Our black seed oil. What else do we got here? Our best-selling product I didn't even mention, our anti-inflammatory factor 4, only one of its kind. We've got our detox products, sleep products, patches, so many amazing life-changing products. Liver support, you got to keep your liver clean. Our probiotic gut support. Man, I'm just getting started. We got lots of stuff. But go through the lock in your spot. Check out all of our products. Place your product order. We ship out every single day. Order today, we'll ship out first thing tomorrow. You'll have it in a few days. And join us tomorrow for our Firestarter Friday call. Also on Mondays, Dr. Ryan and Lisa do a great product training call. You can watch all those replays in your back office as well and join them live on Monday. That's all we got. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Welcome aboard. Lock in your position, place your order, join us tomorrow. We'll see you guys at the top. Bye, guys.
Welcome to our team. See you tomorrow.